And hello and a warm welcome to the Channel 1 Newsroom from our studios at number 5 Old Hanson Lane here at Tesano in the Greater Accra region. I am Vivian Kai. Local coming up. President John Mahama gives 24-month deadline for completion of the Dawenya-Afenya-Dodowa Road project.
I want to assure the people of Dodowa-Afenya-Dawenya that you have on your road one of the best Ghanaian contractors doing your road. We've given him 24 months to finish, but he has whispered in my ear that he'll do it in shorter than 24 months.
Also coming up, Asante Akim North farmers in the Ashanti region losing interest amid rising costs and market rules.
Oswa di ahoden aya ti se we ye gusui ya dwuma ya ba na yenya tofo a enka ye ho betumi ahan na yento no na amaye nye how bebre.
There's a history.
Later in today's bulletin, CMB traders, drivers protest alleged encroachment of market and lorry station lands.
There's a history there. So I want to first of all say he sees this as very serious and he will he will attach all the seriousness this deserves. I will go in there and submit it. Wait for the Chief Justice. When they come, then I'll hand it personally to them. So you know that the President will see your petition and he will.
Later in the bulletin, students of the Tamale Technical University protest over poor management.
Sanitation is one of the things that students face so much. Open defecation on campus is at alarming rate as we speak at the moment. Students, there is no proper washrooms. The washroom that we are having, they have not been kept properly. And because of that, students are forced to use the bush instead of...
And CNR Business. GNPC targets energy boosts with 2 exploration wells to be drilled by the 3rd quarter of 2026. And in Channel 1 Sports. Black Stars teammates Mohamed Kudus and Thomas Partey clash in Champions League opener. Thank you for joining us. Let's bring you details of our stories. We'll start in the Ashanti region because most farmers in the Asante Akim North municipality of the Ashanti region say they are gradually losing interest in farming due to mounting challenges that continue to cripple their livelihoods. Now, beyond high production costs, they lament post-harvest losses, poor market access, and the lack of storage facilities. Channel 1 News' Ashanti regional correspondent has been engaging with the farmers and filed this report.
Agogo in the Asante Akim North municipality of the Ashanti region is one of Ghana's food baskets, known for the cultivation of onions, tomatoes, and plantains. But behind every fresh vegetable and plantain in our market is a story of struggle, a struggle that farmers here live with every single day.
Enura edibe spray ntozi no se edutamu eyi aduane no wan spray so sister unya ba okranti iso spray so koso nso okoto sister nya easy nya price ni nya easy enso so e problem pa se ade a ye wodam bia na ye wonsu tene kese bi dia ene obetumi de pomp machine kurato enso ye ni bisa wa
ye be for so ade ahoden aya ti se we ye gusui ya dwuma ya ba na yenya tofo a enka ye ho betumi ahan. The
challenges are not limited to the tomato farmers. The onion farmers also have several challenges.
Hawa ewo hopa wo ye dwuma ye mu no. Asase nankasa ye dwuma no wo so no. Eno ne ye haw ema ye. Oyo afi we pa obi ani ho a obeka se wa ye jeni na ye dai anyamfa so oda. Agika eno obebo. We say ye team jeni no nsu anto. nti wo ba hwe gye na nkete nti amana to no korampo no so ayede basa.
And even when the harvest looks promising, another enemy shows up: pests and diseases. Tomatoes rot, onions and plantains spoil, farmers lose money, and families lose food.
To tambia yenya yale eba gye nim
wiane bo a nam se nsu ni fomuti na to ahye.
And their roads, that's another nightmare. Bad roads mean higher transportation costs and bigger losses.
Ekwan de enye me hai ni ekwan mu no eno ana ensu e se de eto ye bre pa ansa na reno bi e befa e tomatoes no etimi aba.
But why don't the farmers cultivate the fleshy tomato variety that is mostly imported from Burkina Faso and other countries, since that is what most Ghanaians prefer? The farmers explained.
Okay, the woman say Burkina de no a round bisa, but no at times ubeduana hana enye yi, and no so na ba ne boarding, and no a seed ne wo tontrum ultimate tobacco 2005 3,000, and also intimi nua yen de be kotakura. But me why de makabako itimi de be 1 acre. No need difference no. Na time ana de yakranza ne de no ne boarding na chi do me be odua enye ye season na yen ha weather no ene mo de no fa.
The previous NPP government introduced programs such as Planting for Food and Jobs, 1 district, 1 warehouse, and 1 village, 1 dam. But farmers in the Asante Achim North municipality say these interventions never reached them. The current NDC government has promised fresh investments through the Feed Ghana program, which aims to provide improved seeds, fertilizers, mechanization, extension services, and climate-smart practices. But the question remains, will these promises materialize into real benefit for farmers, or would they also remain beautifully written policies on paper? Meanwhile, after a viral video of the MP for Asante Achim North highlighting the struggles tomatoes farmers face in accessing markets, the president, through the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, ordered the purchase of tomatoes and onions from the farmers. But farmers ask, is this sustainable? What happens after this temporary relief? What farmers need is clear.
Even tractors semno yana edin ema e wa anam ana enduro fertilizer ne enduro edie
ko mo aye nsuo no na omma asase ne baabi nda ho maye na wo nye nsuo maye
aban betimi abeboa ye factory bi ake tomatoes ne be set into me say.
Until then, achieving SDG 1, no poverty, SDG 2, zero hunger, SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, and SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, will remain a mirage for Ghana. The farmers here are hardworking. Their story is not just one of struggle, it is one of potential. With the right support, their toil in the soil could be a turning point for Ghana's food security. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I'm Doris Lonta, Ashanti Region.
We're going to stay with the story, and we're joined in the studio by the Independent Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North, Ohene Kwame Frimpong, who's that area that we just saw with the report filed by Doris Lonta falls under his purview. Honorable, welcome.
Thank you.
I saw you in a video a few days back,
right,
begging, kneeling down. And all. How did that come to your attention in terms of the glut your constituency is facing?
Oh, thank you. So I was in the constituency. We went to one village to get them water. Mm-hmm. And so after that process, I was on my way back to Agogo, when we chanced on a few tomato farmers who were ready to bring their produce into Agogo for resale. And so I got down as usual, had a chit chat with them. I asked them if they had any challenges, if they had any problems, because they looked like they did. And then they told me that yes, indeed, they are facing a lot of challenge. People are not buying. And then even if they do come in to buy, the prices that they're quoting are not the best for them.
Okay.
And so, quickly, I thought of a plan. At that time, I was with my very good friend, Amaru Shakor, who is a blogger. And so we decided, okay, we'll put up a video with the sole intention of, getting it across for authorities to, come to our aid. We did a video, we had the farmers there, they said what the problems were. I made a passionate appeal, and thank goodness we have a...
So who called you first, the agric minister or the president? Or
the agric minister.
Okay, and what did he say?
Well,
he should know this, that this is his home region, you know, one, and definitely he knows a lot about these things based on his...
He does know. I mean, when he called, he came across as he was on top of issues happening there. And so, I mean, he was worried. And then he said to me, okay, if the farmers have got this quantity of produce, then yes, we've made some phone calls. We want to get the items away from the farmers. And then he also mentioned that indeed they are aware that the tomatoes from Asante Achimno of my constituency it's not the best of variety that can be used for production. I mean, in terms of tomato puree and other things. And so he said that aside them making plans to buy the tomatoes and the onions away from the farmers, I mean, to alleviate their problems, they are also looking at setting up a production factory in Asante Achimno, where in future the farmers might not have to go through that kind of hassle anymore. They will know that there's a processing plant where they could take their produce.
So
and
that's the long-term plan.
That's the long-term plan, yes.
So the short-term, every time you experience a glut, they're going to buy it off. Is that the plan?
Well, that's not really the plan, because, see, I mean, according to the minister, they are looking at sending the farmers in my constituency seedlings, I mean, a different variety for the tomatoes. Now, they want the farmers to start growing these type of variety. And so, I mean, in as much as we might think that that is what is going to happen every now and then, it doesn't look as that, because yes, the contingency plan is we are going to get a processing plant, which I think it's in right direction. So I'm not thinking that is what is going to be every now and then. At least now they know that if they are going to produce their tomatoes, there is a variety of seedling that is going to be sent to them that they need to grow. And if that is what they're going to grow, then eventually
it will work for you.
It will work for
But you guys had the Agogo tomato factory.
We've never had a tomato factory.
Never?
No. But there's a catch.
Yeah.
In the time of Honorable Kojo Banredu, who became the finance minister at some point, may so rest in perfect peace. He's passed away. Now, during his time, he planned or he made arrangements for us to have a tomato processing plant. They had the space, they had the machinery, everything. But, I mean, death and natural causes. Eventually, he passed away and it did not materialize. Now, the unfortunate incident that happened is that we didn't get any other government to take up that plan to make sure it worked.
Not even under one district, one factory?
Nope, not at
Nothing?
all. Not at all.
I see. Right. That's interesting. So it looks like the tomato, short-term, long-term, there's a plan. But you have onions, you have plantain.
Yes, we do.
And what else do you have there?
We have cassava.
Cassava.
Yes.
What was the minister's, response to those as well? Because we see that as well as some of the things that were facing the glut, you had to intervene.
True. So with the plantain, what I would say is that the last government or the previous administration, they did construct a factory under the 1D, 1F, a plantain processing factory. But that never worked.
It didn't work.
I've been in there, there are machines in there, but the unfortunate thing is that even where the machines are sat in that building, the floor is not tiled. It's basically sand. I won't even say so. Maybe they were not going to tile it, but there's no cement or there's no. Basically, it's
not usable.
Property is not usable.
Wow.
Right, but we've got machines in there. I mean, it didn't materialize, but we had somebody say in Parliament that they were transporting plantain from there to Canada and all that. We all knew that.
So that was a lie.
It was a lie. It was a blatant lie. But at the end of the day, that factory is sat there. It's being a white elephant.
Wow. Well, now, apart from the issue of getting the produce to the market and all that, you also have issues with your roads and other things.
Yes.
I hear you have some of the bad roads in the region.
Thank you. As I speak to you, I've collaborated with my MCE. There's a very popular route for most of the farmers. It's the Abrewapon Bebomi Road.
Okay.
As I'm speaking to you, that road is being managed. It's being cleared off, all the potholes and all that. We're doing our best. I mean, there was a different government at some point. Now, OK Frimpong is here. I have my MC. We are both doing our best to make sure that the farmers also get the best. It's not been the best in my constituency, but we believe that better days are coming.
Okay, well, wish you well in that. But let's do a bit of politics. If I've gotten you here, I need to do a bit of politics.
No problem.
Because of your interest, alliance. You're an independent, MP. You align with the NDC caucus. What led to that decision to go there? Right,
thank you. You see, the NDC government holds the public purse, right? Now, it will be wise. It will be wise for anybody to really take that step that I did. I believe that during campaign, I was saying to my people that any government that comes to power, I will work with that government to bring, the best.
So you are moving with power?
Well, for now, I am with the NDC, and I'm happy with that decision that I've taken. If tomorrow something else come up, my people will tell me what to do, because whatever I'm doing at this moment is, communication I've had with my people is what my people want. At the end of the day, it's not just about what I want.
Traditionally, the region is towards the MPP.
Yes.
Isn't there a bit of alienation based on your decision to go with the NDC?
This is why I said a few seconds ago that my decision to caucus with the NDC is something that my people want, the people who voted for me. If it was just about what me, OK Frimpong, I want, yes, I would have probably done something else, because then I would know that, okay, whatever decision that I would have done different from what step I took now might probably, secure me onto the next, general elections. But I'm not thinking about elections. I am thinking about bringing improvement to my people, bringing development to my people. And so the step I took, caucusing with the NDC, is what my people want.
So your people wanted that, and then you also thinking about development for that. So you decided to roll with power.
Yes,
but what development have you been able to get them so far?
Thank you.
By rolling with power.
Okay, thank you. As I speak to you, I would say to you that I'm only 9 months into the government. I've been able to secure more than 100 scholarships in terms of education for my people. Now,
this is which level?
Through tertiary.
Tertiary, okay.
Through the Get Fund scholarship.
Okay.
Right. Now, there are several others that I've done for my people that I'm still doing. As I speak to you, we've embarked on getting clean drinking water for my people. We're doing a lot. Okay. We're doing a lot. They know, they're watching me, they know a lot that we're doing in the constituency. And I'm very happy and very proud for what I'm doing now, honestly.
Okay. How do you intend to sustain your influence in the constituency moving beyond 2025?
Continue to be there for the people. Okay. There are a lot of problems in my constituency. It's a wide range of problems, from education, healthcare. There are a lot. And so I want to continue to, let them believe that indeed we've moved from the era where people. I said I was going to speak tree at some point. Let me bring it in.
This is your final word, so I'll allow you to
right, okay.
go at that.
So we've moved from the era where people are only thinking about partisan politics.
Yeah.
Now, me ujidi se sabri oba santi achimnofa. Nkofo no moti say ye pe obi obetimi aboye. And so for where I sit, me hu ne say I was saying me tie omo problems.
The omo
person me year. Na me year mom, and I'm already doing it, and I don't think I'm going to stop anytime soon.
Okay.
I will, so far as they've given me that mandate, they've given me that power, I will use it positively to support them.
Okay, your people have heard you. Somebody just sent me a message that you have an accent, so perhaps you have to speak the truth to prove to the world that you are with your constituents in terms of understanding the language.
Oh yes, I've been advocating that in Parliament that indeed it will be a great opportunity for us to be able to, have debate or speak local language and local dialects. And I'll say thank you to Right Honourable Speaker Alban Kingsford. I think he's made a provision for us. I think when we go back after the recess, there's going to be that opportunity where we will be able to, express ourselves in the local language.
Okay, so we're looking out for that. But thank you very much, the Honourable Ohene Kwame Frimpong, who is a Member of Parliament, independent Member of Parliament for Asante Achimno. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Let's move on and do some other stories. President John Mahama has given contractors a 24-month deadline to complete the Dawenya-Afenya-Dodowa Road project, one of the flagship initiatives under the government's Big Push infrastructure program. The president cut short for the project on Tuesday afternoon, assuring residents of timely results. Channel 1 News' presidential correspondent, Akwese Ochre, reports.
Years of neglect have left roads in parts of Afenya in a deplorable state. For commuters, muddy and dusty stretches have long been a nightmare.
I was in this town since 1996, and the way I see the road, that's how it is. There is no difference, no changes.
At times, every week, we have to go and shop, to go and do maintenance. Sometimes I've seen our car, when it is raining, we cannot work.
But there may soon be relief under the government's $10 billion infrastructure development agenda, dubbed the Big Push. The Dawenya-Afenya-Dodowa corridor is set for reconstruction. The project covers a 24.8-kilometer main road, along with 3 kilometers of selected town roads with a firm deadline of 2 years for completion.
Today, the people of Afenya, Dawenya, Dodowa, you are making history by being first to kick off the whole Big Push program. I want to assure the people of Dodowa, Afenya, Dawenya that you have on your road one of the best Ghanaian contractors doing your road. We've given him 24 months to finish, but he has whispered in my ear that he'll do it in shorter than 24 months.
As the Big Push begins in earnest, the president has also pledged additional funding to expand infrastructure projects nationwide.
This year, the Minister of Finance, on my instruction, put aside 13.9 billion cedis, almost 14 billion, for the Big Push alone. Much of that money has not been used yet because we were still packaging and going through procurement. And so we're going to roll over that money to next year. And next year, we're going to add 30 billion cedis to the 14 billion cedis. And that's why I say payments will not be a problem.
However, while optimism grows, the roads minister has warned contractors the delays and shoddy work will not be tolerated.
Mr. President, we told contractors and consultants, everybody who would take part in the Big Push would have to take a very good insurance cover against your project. If you fail, we shall cash the insurance to repair the roads, both contractors and consultants.
Now, government has assured that every region will get its share of this infrastructure project. Now, implementation is going to be the litmus test, how government is going to ensure the execution of this big push project, from how resources are mobilized to how priorities are set, and also transparency. Reporting for Channel 1 News from Afienya, Akwesi Oche.
Now, business at the CMB Trading Enclave in Accra grounded to a halt on Tuesday morning as traders and commercial drivers staged a protest against what they say is the encroachment of lorry station and market lands by private developers. Channel 1 News' Emmanuel Pong with details.
The demonstration, which mobilized hundreds of traders and drivers, brought transport services and commercial activity in one of Accra's busiest centers to a standstill. Protesters insist that the takeover of designated trading and transport spaces has already pushed them onto the streets, worsening congestion and putting their livelihoods at risk.
Most of our lorry parks, that of Medina is the first issue that we have also protested the presidency of the Medina lorry park. Here comes the CMB lorry park. It started gradually. They've taken most of the parks. The few remaining has also been attempted. There has been an attempt to encroach the few remaining park also for us.
Waving placards and chanting slogans, the crowd marched from the Ridge Runabout to the Jubilee House, where they presented a petition to the presidency. They are calling for urgent government intervention to safeguard their livelihoods.
There is a lot of women. Some of them have 5 children. Some of them, their husbands have died. They don't have money. They don't even have money to go and rent 5 million shop. They don't have money. So we are appealing and we are pleading to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that he should come to our aid. Today is the last day. Today is the last day. She should warn the Asebre that he shouldn't come on the land again.
Receiving the petition on behalf of the Chief of Staff, Presidential Staffer Bridget Otu assured the demonstrators that their concerns would be conveyed to the presidency for the necessary action.
There's a history there. So I want to, first of all, say he sees this as very serious and he will entreat, he will attach all the seriousness this deserves. I will go in there and submit it. I'll hand it personally to them so you know that the president will see your petition and he will attend to it.
And scores of students of the Tamale Technical University took to the streets this morning to protest what they describe as poor management and lack of development at the institution. The peaceful demonstration later turned chaotic when police used water cannons and fired warning shots to disperse the crowd, leaving 3 students injured. Our Northern Bureau Chief Shawana Yusuf with details.
Students of Tamale Technical University staged a protest on Tuesday, September 16, 2025, demanding improved welfare and urgent infrastructure development on campus. They accused management of failing to account for development levies charged in their fees, insisting that despite years of contributions, no tangible projects have been delivered. SRCPRO Mahmoud Musa accused the university administration of neglect.
If you take the school fee structure, there are components that have been allocated to it, which one of them is developmental levy. Students have paid for the past years without any developmental project in this particular university. That's been championed by the university. Again, sanitation is one of the things that students face so much. Open defecation on campus is at alarming rate as we speak at the moment. Students, there is no proper washrooms. The washroom that we are having, they have not been kept properly. And because of that, students are forced to use the bush instead of using the washroom.
The situation escalated when police reinforcement arrived. Officers fired warning shots to disperse the protesters, who retaliated by pelting stones. In the chaos, 3 students sustained rubber bullet wounds and are currently receiving treatment at the Tattoo Hospital.
These are some of the evidence of the rubber bullets that were fired by the police. The students were not armed. When we had a walk to Chowu, no gunshots, no firing until we got to administration. What we are saying is that this is uncalled for. We are only calling on management to wake up from their deep sleep.
One of the injured students, who also serves as the minority leader, recounted the events that led to the shooting incident in an interview with Channel 1 TV.
We are having our peaceful demonstration, which we want the management to carry out our programs to them, and also how they can solve it. And when we got there, to our notice, police came in and they were giving one shot. One of the gunshot they had, shot over there, cut a glass. So the glass was falling on us, so I have to put the lady in front of me, then protect myself as well. And it fell on me. So I had a serious cut on my head and also my hand.
Meanwhile, the Director of Public Affairs at Tattoo says management is concerned about the incident and will convene a meeting soon to address the issues raised by students.
Actually, unfortunately, it's regrettable that we have gotten to this level. And it's not an exciting moment for any university administrator to experience what happened this morning. Management to have a decision. So we are able to agree, and this has led to the unfortunate incident that happened this morning.
Now, the Kpong-Lopogli Youth Association in the Kpong-Katamansa municipality has staged a demonstration dubbed Enough is Enough demo to protest poor road infrastructure, persistent water challenges, and unresolved land boundary issues. The aggrieved youth are demanding urgent government intervention. Channel 1 News' Elizabeth Kabuki Okanse with details.
The protest, which began at Kpong School Junction, saw hundreds of residents marching through the town's deplorable roads with placards in hand. They voiced frustration over neglected infrastructure, decades-old water shortages, and long-standing land disputes involving Kpong, Prampram, and Tema. Association Chairman Emmanuel Clifford Inuduku issued a 21-day ultimatum to the Tema Development Company Limited to settle the land disputes within the municipality.
We are setting this signal to the TDC organization that next time we will meet them for boot for boot. So we will crush them. We are not meeting them boot for boot. Exactly. We will crush them. Sure. And if they want war, if they don't come to settle this thing within 21 days, go on to them.
Some protesters echoed their concerns, urging relevant authorities to act swiftly.
Some people have not benefited. They have no water, they have not had water for nearly 20 years.
Even as organization, we are suffering. And we have same power. We have aside, we have a lot of companies, and we are suffering.
The demonstration climaxed with the presentation of a petition to the Municipal Assembly. The youths gave government a 3-month deadline to address their grievances.
His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama gave a promise here. We don't want that promise to be a campaign promise. He told us that he's going to fix the road and solve our water problem. We are presenting this petition for you, and we only gave a time limit for 3 months. After 3 months, we beg you, whatever happens, no blame.
Receiving the petition on behalf of the Assembly, Municipal Coordinating Director Mohammed Ali Amadou assured the protesters that their concerns would be addressed.
Residents here are demanding that government will come to their aid for a better road infrastructure. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Elizabeth Kabuki Okanse.
This is the Channel 1 Newsroom. I am Vivian Kai. Local still to come. GNPC targets energy boost with 2 exploration wells to be drilled by 3rd quarter of 2016. be right back with details. To stay with us.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Are you aged 45 years and over and or noticed blood in your stool and have a family history of cancer? Then don't hesitate to have a colonoscopy. Early detection of cancer and effective treatment saves lives. Visit us or call us on 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital. In to serve a peculiar health need.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come.
It's on SuperSport all season long. Pay your subscription today. Dial *759#. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame? As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Trot from Kaswa dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or being late?
Of course.
Go feel the luckiest. Go feel from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Me and you go feel be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go feel be the luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Senya God the apple boom. If you put it with so would the coming of the Son of Man be.
Hey!
Is that his car?
Everywhere. Dial *712#. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompt and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Welcome back to the Channel 1 Newsroom. Next is Channel 1 Business with Netili Nete Ajaho.
Channel 1 Business is brought to you by MTN and EcoBank.
How may I help you today?
We'd like to open a bank account.
Sign here, sign here, sign here, and here. And now you draw direction to your house. I need your thumbprint. And I'll need your birth certificate too. No, I need the original.
A lot has changed since you banked like this. So have we. We've made it easier than ever to open an account online and bank on the go through our mobile app, online banking, and more. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way.
Sign here, and here.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Letty.
Hello, okay.
What's happening in the world of business?
President John Dramani Mahama is trying to push in more investors into the oil and gas sector. So GNPC is looking at drilling 2 more wells by 2026, the third quarter.
Okay, so next year we're going to get some more additions to our oil stock. All right, give us details.
Okay. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has disclosed that the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, and its exploration subsidiary Exploc were on track to drill 2 exploration wells by the end of the third quarter of 2026. He noted that the initiative is crucial to maximizing the country's hydrocarbon resources. Daniel Sakiti has more in this report.
Speaking at the Africa Oil Week Summit, President Mahama called on international energy companies to partner Ghana, emphasizing that the country's upstream petroleum sector remains open for business.
It is instructive to note that Ghana, like most African countries, has large and licensed acreages across our offshore and onshore basins. The onshore Voltaian Basin presents one of the most exciting frontiers on the continent. The Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, and its exploration subsidiary, Exploco, are advancing preparations to drill 2 new exploration wells by the end of the third quarter of 2026. This presents a unique farming opportunity for partners seeking to pioneer Ghana's onshore potential. Under my leadership, we're committed to building a business environment in Ghana that meets investors' expectations while safeguarding our national interests.
President Mahama further announced that government is reviewing the Petroleum Exploration and Production Act 2016 Act 919 to reflect evolving trends in the global upstream oil industry. The review, he said, aims to make Ghana's regulatory framework more investor-friendly while ensuring a fair balance of value between the state and its partners.
To meet the evolving needs of the sector, we're undertaking a comprehensive review of our Petroleum Exploration and Production Act, which was passed in 2016, Act 919, in response to the global dynamics of the upstream and oil industry. Our goal is clear. We aim to make Ghana's regulatory and fiscal framework more competitive, more transparent, and more investor-friendly, ensuring a fair sharing of value between the state and our partners.
Now, the Association of Ghana Industries is calling on government to clamp down on unauthorized imports that continue to undermine Ghana's manufacturing sector. According to AGI, some traders deliberately bring in products that closely resemble those produced locally and sell them at cheaper prices, putting local manufacturers at a disadvantage. The concern was raised at the 2025 Ghana Industrial Summit and Exhibition in Accra. Here is more.
The 3-day event aims to promote industrial growth and innovation in Ghana by encouraging collaboration, knowledge exchange, and the adoption of sustainable practices. Exhibitors showcase products manufactured in Ghana, while industry stakeholders visited stands and engaged in discussions about the country's industrial sector. The president of the Association of Ghana Industries, Humphrey Ayimdake, commended the government for its 24-hour economy initiative, but emphasized that parallel import of locally manufactured products are disrupting Ghanaian manufacturers.
These parallel imports bypass standard regulatory checks or evade appropriate duties, giving them an artificial cost advantage, while local manufacturers who comply with stringent quality and tax requirements find themselves at a disadvantage. We urge the regulatory bodies to enforce their various mandates to correct such market failures.
Dr. Peter Boamao Tokono, Director of Presidential Initiatives in Agriculture and Agribusiness, stated that the government is well advanced in plans to establish a public-private industry dialogue to explore strategies for building a robust industrial sector.
I've re-echoed the President's pledge to set up a private-public dialogue which would allow us to have a conversation, share ideas on how to build a consolidated industry.
It is therefore expected that government will put in place regulatory measures to ensure that the parallel import concerns raised by the industries and exhibitors are kept to save the Ghanaian industry. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I am Samuel Akom.
GCB Bank PLC has cautioned customers and the general public against a fraudulent investment post circulating on social media under the name AfriQuantum X, which falsely claims to be associated with the bank. According to the bank, the circulating advert misuses its official logo, displays an unrelated video, and redirects unsuspecting users to the non-GCB website. Here is more.
The bank, in a statement, urged the public to avoid engaging with the post and advised against clicking on it, sharing personal or banking details, or transferring funds in response. Customers are encouraged to rely on GCB's official platforms for accurate information, with the bank directing the public to verify any communications about its products and services through its legitimate channels. Reaffirming its commitment to customer protection, the bank stressed its dedication to safeguarding clients and combating online fraud. The warning comes at a time when fraudulent online investment schemes are on the rise in Ghana, underscoring the need for heightened vigilance in digital financial transactions.
Let's now bring you an update on how the currency is performing on the interbank market. And that's all for business. I am Neteli Neti Ajahu. Back to you, Vivian.
Thank you very much, Neteli. See you.
Thank you.
Good night. Let's do some other stories now. The police, in collaboration with the Ghana Gold Board, have launched a manhunt for 4 individuals suspected of engaging in illegal gold smuggling. According to the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Gold Board, Sami Jefi, the suspects are part of a 7-member network implicated in the illicit trade. Channel 1 News' Philip Latte with details.
The suspects have been identified as Abdul Karim, Sadiq Abubakar, Mohammed Afsal Puthalan, Mohammed Nandoli Rafiq. Speaking at a press conference in Accra on Tuesday, September 16, Mr. Jemfi confirmed that 3 of the suspects have already been apprehended and are currently in the custody of the National Intelligence Bureau, NIB. He also announced that a bounty of 1 million Ghana cedis has been placed on each of the 4 remaining suspects who are currently at large.
For now, the offer is 1 million. We are open to discuss that further if you have information, because we believe that somebody somewhere has information about their whereabouts. And please, you don't have to be a Ghanaian to give us information, whether foreigner, no matter who you are. Once you have useful information that can lead to their arrest, kindly share that, and we will reward you bountifully.
Sami Jemfi reaffirmed the board's commitment to restore integrity in Ghana's gold trade.
And we are determined to end the era of unchecked gold smuggling and restore integrity to Ghana's gold trade. So we would like to urge all gold buyers who are licensed by the Gold Board, all licensed miners, all companies, businesses, and stakeholders in the gold trade to adhere strictly to the provisions governing gold trade in Ghana.
Now, September each year is observed globally as World Rabies Month. Rabies is a deadly virus transmitted to humans through the saliva of infected animals such as cats and dogs, usually via bites. To raise awareness, the Nanumba North Municipal Education Directorate, through the School Health Education Project, has organized sensitization programs in schools across the municipality to educate students on the dangers of rabies and the importance of seeking early medical care. Channel 1 News' Mohammed Aminu Alabira with details.
September is dedicated to rabies awareness, with September 28 marked as the World Rabies Day. As part of the campaign, the Nanumba North Municipal Education Directorate, Ada Sheb, partnered with veterinary service to sensitize students about the virus. The municipal veterinary officer, Seidu Osman, explained the dangers of rabies and outlined some of its symptoms and preventive measures.
A day has been set aside in September, that is specifically 28th September every year, for sensitization to go on within the whole world, so that people will get to know better and understand rabies and then the way forward. So to get the sensitization to get to the communities, we found it necessary as education service to make sure that we take the sensitization across all the schools, so that when children get sensitized, they also in turn send it to their parents, so that parents will get to be educated, and then we can be sure that we are making a headway. So that is why we deem it fit as a municipality to contact the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, specifically the Veterinary Services Department, to make sure that they help us go through the schools to sensitize the children on rabies.
Health Coordinating Officer Feruza Nuhu also used the opportunity to speak about the human papilloma virus, HPV, which causes cervical cancer. She said an upcoming vaccination campaign will target children aged 7 to 14 years.
From 9 to 14,
okay.
Target for now.
Okay.
If later there is an opportunity to enroll other people, age group, we will come back here and tell them we will vaccinate them.
Now, fierce competition is expected at City FM and Channel 1 TV's most anticipated corporate event, the City Business Olympics, scheduled for Saturday, September 27. The games will take place at the Eden Heights Sports Complex. Defending champions GCB are bracing for a tough challenge as rival companies prepare to dethrone them. There's more in this report.
On Saturday, September 27, 2025, the Eden Heights Sports Complex will come alive as corporate Ghana gathers under one umbrella to ease stress, network, and battle it out for supremacy on the field. The City Business Olympics will see companies go head-to-head in disciplines including football, volleyball, athletics, swimming, arm wrestling, and the much-anticipated tug-of-war. Speaking on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV, Head of Events and Partnerships at City FM and Channel 1 TV, Frema Edunyame, said companies are determined to claim the top award.
It looks like this time around, GCB really has so much, to defend because others are coming in. So, but they're also not, joking at all.
Really?
And if you are dealing with GCB, you have to know that these are the guys who have multiple outlets, in every region. But the others are also saying that, don't mind the body, you understand, mind the engine, you understand. We don't care if you are all over the place. We can be just one outfit, but we'll give you a run for your money.
For interested companies, Frema Edunyame noted that registration is ongoing and urged early sign-ups to avoid missing out on the country's biggest corporate sports gathering.
If people just wait for deadlines when our events are out, I'll be very surprised because by now, you should know that we don't do deadlines. If we get the number we are looking for by close of day, we are done. We don't put out deadlines so you work with that and come back disappointed and hold us responsible. So we tell people that once you know you are coming, do the needful. Those who have registered but are marking time, rapture has happened to you before. If you're not careful, it will happen to you the second time.
The City Business Olympics 2025 is powered by City FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Side Hustle. It is proudly sponsored by UNB Bank with support from Bethel Logistics and Dapong Healthcare.
We'll see you on Saturday, next week Saturday, that's it. You're still watching the Channel 1 Newsroom, still to come. Black Stars teammates Mohamed Kudus and Thomas Partey clash in Champions League opener. We'll fill you in after the break. Stay with us.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Pearl. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
DSTV means choosing.
Amazing acting.
Face branding while streaming.
Front row at the gaming and super fanning while on the going. Winning! Binging and blockbustering. While others are white ricing, you're jolloffing.
This looks so good.
With something for everyone, anything is possible when you're DSTVing. Start today with all sorts of packages to match your...
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame? As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
I'm
the second coming.
Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again? Now I understand the whole delay. Trotro from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late? Of
course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. You go be the luckiest. Coffee from Georgia be luckiest. From not the block, she be luckiest. Me and you go be luckiest. No matter why you're lucky. Everybody go be the luckiest.
God, Kwame!
Send your God up boom. If you put it to you, so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
And you're welcome back to the Channel 1 Newsroom. Next is Channel 1 Sports. Abe, the Champions League, you know, how?
No, Man United is not part.
Yeah, why you know? Let's leave and go and have a peace of mind. Why are we still there? The two of us. What are we doing there?
Football is like a religion. Like you're a Christian and there's no way you're a Muslim.
A religion,
and there's no
way.
way.
On your heartbreak, a religion.
It's about the passion. Look, this football club, it's done something beautiful in the past. And
it used to really be glorious.
top notch.
Yeah, top notch.
You know,
good.
but I think the club left itself a little, did not put in right structures, and it affected it. It's been changing coaches. It's why people are advocating that we keep this coach and try and fine-tune stuff, get good players for him and let him work. By himself, he's stubborn. You know,
stubborn cat.
Yeah, he's not listening. You need to play Bruno up front, and he's playing in the middle. And that's not his natural position.
They say
can
that
play there, but it's not his natural
all
position.
behave like coaches, but when we go and sit in the you know, we can't do anything. So let's see how it
leave
goes.
him to, you know, but you know, we can't be 15th or something this season.
And let some people tease us.
Yeah, the people in blue.
I know.
You know.
And some other red people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, there's Champions League football.
Yeah.
We have more here.
Sure.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about Thomas Partey and Mohamed Kudus. Now, Tottenham Hotspur beats Villarreal in their opening match, the fixture of the UEFA Champions League at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Well, interestingly, it was that game that was, pitched with Black Stars teammates against each other. One of the Europeans' biggest stages, that's the UEFA Champions League. Mohamed Kudus in a white, and he was tasked with bringing creativity in the game for the home side, whilst Thomas Partey anchored Villarreal's midfield. Both players have had contrasting starts to the campaign, with Kudus making his presence again felt in North London, whilst registering himself with 2 assists for the Premier League side, whilst Thomas Partey is in a more adaptive phase as he settles into the Villarreal system. Let's talk about the Manchester United legend, and Paul Scholes feels Manchester United's manager Ruben Amorim should use Bruno Fernandes in his natural number 10 position. The former Manchester United midfielder said Fernandes is the most creative player in the squad and should be central to United's attacking play. The comment comes after United's defeat to Manchester City at the weekend, a result that further compounds Amorim's poor record since taking over from Erik ten Hag.
Most creative player in the team, he should be playing as a number 10, there's no doubt about that, but he's being asked to do something different, which, you know, I think if he asks Bruno to do anything, he'll try and do it almost in the Wayne Rooney type of way as well, but I think with him being in that deeper line area, it is taking away some of the important qualities that he has further up the pitch. To fill in maybe when you're in position thinking, oh, I have to defend here now and again, and it's not something he's used to.
But you were able to change your game and maybe play simpler passes. Is that it can be done?
Oh, it can do it. I'm lucky when he's played in the position. He's been brilliant. I think go back to some of the Europa League games last year. He was really good in that position, and he can do it. I just don't see it as a long-term position for him.
Well, that's the very latest from the world of sport, and I am Bernard Abegoji.
Thank you, Bernard. See you.
I see you.
Well, that's it for today's edition of the Channel One Newsroom. I am Vivian Kailoko. Many thanks for joining us. Goodbye.